Thank you, Diana. And a new fleet is drawing big crowds to the waterfront tonight.
It's quite a sight. News 4's Mike Syka is live from Navy Week, and a beautiful day for it. A lot of people out there, Mike.
That's right, Jackie and Don. You know, I don't think the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard could have picked a better week to come to Buffalo. But they're all here to tell us about a pretty big mission.
In today's world, you really got to have friends out there to help you.
Oh, it is a different world. You sure would not have seen two ships from the United States and Canada next to each other 200 years ago. The bicentennial of the War of 1812 is exactly why the frigate USS DeWard is docked in the outer harbor as we celebrate Navy Week in Buffalo. One of the main missions of the DeWard and its crew to combat piracy.
It's not just a thing against the United States, it's against every country. China, Israel, everybody you can think of, Great Britain, Australia.
Buffalo is only one of 15 national stops. Getting the vessel down the St. Lawrence Seaway into the Great Lakes was quite a task.
We had to go through 16 locks. I don't know if you've ever been through a lock. I mean, it's like trying to squeeze a car into a pretty tight spot.
You will be able to tour the DeWard, the USS Hurricane, U.S. Coast Guard cutter Katami Bay, and the Canadian naval vessel Ville de Quebec through Sunday. In addition to performances by the Navy band, crews from these vessels will do demonstrations, sight a house, and visit kids in the hospital.
You know why you're out here, you know what you're doing, you're promoting the Navy.
So besides pulling into home port, there's usually only one thing that these sailors are thinking about.
When we get mail, it's probably one of the best times on the ship, especially on deployment, because you know you're going to get something from home.
And I think my dad can probably attest to the postmaster thing. He was actually a postman on the USS Goodrich on Mediterranean tour during the Korean conflict. Now, coming up tomorrow, there's a number of demonstrations and tours continuing across the area. Also, the Navy Band is performing at the Public Library at noon tomorrow. Also at the Central Wharf, they're putting on a rock concert tomorrow night beginning at 5. And if you want to see the complete list of all the events taking place down here near the waterfront, you need to go to WIVB.com and go to the links you saw on News 4 section. Back to you, Jackie and Don.